1/4.
So you're saying x squared plus 1 1/4?
Yes.
Well, look at this, right? Look at the terms there. Look at this trinomials there. Does it take the same form as what you have here?
Yes.
Here I've got a quadratic term. Yes, I've got a quadratic term. Here I've got a linear term.
Oh, I'm sorry, plus 1x.
Ah, plus 1x. So you think this will equal to x squared plus x plus 1/4?
Yes.
I must tell you, you are correct. This equals to x squared plus x plus 1/4. You are definitely correct. Okay. So for the rest of you, do you see a pattern with what's going on there? So maybe you see the pattern. Yes, sir.
Like, back to this board. Going toward, yeah, that right there.
Uh-huh.
You notice that, like, the outside, what's that called, the exponent? Time?
This right here?
No. Go back to the one you said. That.
Mm-hmm.
If you multiply them two, then it equals the middle part of the equation.
If you multiply this and this,
And then it's that, yes.
so the 3 and the 2 gives you
6. And the 4 and the 2 gives you 8.
Oh.
And
5 and the 2,
gives you 10.
10.
I never noticed that. I've been doing
I was
Well-
starting to catch on.
Well, let's. Okay, good. I love that. I love that. Anybody else? So the middle term is always this times this.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Go ahead.
Games.
You have a question?
No, I was gonna say like the X is the
I can't hear you. The what?
Shut up. It's like the X is the number,
The x is the number.
you know.
The x is which number?
And with the C, like 5 plus 5 is 10, then
5 plus 5 is 10.
you square and then it's
4 plus 4 is 8. 3 plus 3 is 6. That's the same thing as multiplying it by 2, which you did. Okay. Yes, my lady. What's your name?
Chanel.
Chanel. How you doing?
Fine. So to find the last number, it just will be the number right there, square. So 3 to the second is.
Not 3 2s. 3 squared.
I mean, 3 squared is 9. 4
Yes.
squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. That's
4
gonna be
squared.
the third
Ah.
number.
So the last number is always okay. So this is 1 squared. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. Negative 3 squared is positive 9. Negative 4 squared is positive 16. Okay. So what it tells me is that the middle number right here is always this times this. Right? This number is always this number squared. Okay, so we figured out a pattern. Yeah? Okay, so here's my question to you. Well, if I want to take this now, I've got x squared plus 12x. I want to add a number right here so that it's a perfect square trinomial, right? What number would I have to put here and what number would I have to put here? This would have to be 36 and this would have to be what?
6.
Okay. What do this number have to be?
9. No.
What's that?
8.
Alright, what number would have to be here? Now if we say this is 3, remember? Alright, let's think about this, right? You chose this number 6. Why?
Because 6 plus 6 is 12.
6 plus 6 is 12.
That's the
6
number.
times 6 is 36.
And 6 times 6 is 36. So you took, okay, so,
Second one's not.
So it's 3.
alright, so what number would have to go inside here if this is a 9?
It'd be a decimal. That's 4.5.
4.5. Tell me, how did you get the 4.5? You are right.
You divide 9 by 2.
Excellent. 9 over 2. 9 over 2 is 9 over 2, yeah. And then what would this number be now? So you took half of this, so you took the 12, because you know, the middle number is always twice this, right? So if I give you this number should be half of it. Yeah?
So
All right.
that box be 81 over 4.
81 over 4. Yeah. It's 9 over 2 squared. 81 over 4. Yeah. And this should be what? Huh?
This one's different. This is different.
It should be a negative decimal.
It would be negative 7 over 2. Yeah. And this would be what?
Negative 7 over 2 squared.
This number would be what?
Negative 1.5.
And this would be?
That number squared.
Well, if y'all know how to do this, then y'all know how to complete the square. Really?
That's complete.
Yeah, to a certain extent. Yeah. Actually, this is technically how you complete the square. It is. And so people make it look complicated, but it's not. Right? It's not. And what you'll find out later is this. That if I know how to complete the square, you see all this the quadratic equation that we had? We could find the vertex easily. And you don't need to know that negative b over 2 is stuff. And it will give you the maximum value instantly. Yeah. Okay, so let me explain what I mean, right? Remember we had this problem, where was the equation? Negative x, well, I don't want to deal with negative x squared right now. But let's deal with x squared. Let me deal with a problem that's a lot easier to deal with. So let me erase this because you all figured this out already, right? Now I told you, if you figured this out, then I'm a good teacher, right?
Right.
So take that back.
I take it back.
Yeah. So since you know how to deal with perfect square trinomials, then our topic today is completing the square. Now once we're done with this algebraically, Ashish will show you how you could figure this out geometrically. I mean, just see what it looks like geometrically. So, let's say I have this equation, right? I said solve for x. Now, definitely we know how to solve for this by factoring. Right? We know how to solve for this by factoring. For example, if I had to factor this, I would say x minus 4, x plus 1 is equal to 0, right? Yes? Mm-hmm. And I'll know that my solution x is equals to 4 and x equals to negative 1. These are my x-intercepts. So I'm just telling you what the solution is. But let's see how we approach this by completing the square. Okay? So this is what you do. I look at x squared minus 3x minus 4. I'm not going to solve, well, let me change this. Let me say this. We're going to solve it in a few. Complete the square on the expression I'm just completing the square on that expression. I'm not solving an equation. Okay? So, this is what we do.